So I love to paint these really cute ghosts. I'm going to do them in all different colors in this tutorial. The first thing you're going to do is lay out your ghost. I like to have the top kind of a head and a slight indent for like a neckline, and then create a wavy line along the bottom. Fill in the entire design. This orange is awful. It takes like 3 different coats to finish up. Now you can create these ghosts any way, shape, or form. If you notice, right before I started this one, I flipped my rock. If you have a rock that's skinnier on one side, you want that to be the top so you have more space for your waves along the bottom. But you can really shape your ghost and your wavy lines to just fit the shape of the rock that you have, and they'll all look just a little bit different. Let this base coat dry and add a second coat to any of the colors that might possibly need them before we move on to our next step. For the lining, we're going to take an extra fine tip paint pen. I'm going to use my newer one. Look how much more pointed the brand new one is over my used one. That way I can get a nice fine line along the outer edge. Now you need your wavy line to fold back across itself to create these kind of indented areas, because that's where we're going to place our shadows. Depending on how you create your wavy line at the beginning is whether or not you might have to go a little bit over the paint. But like I said, it's going to be shadows, so that area is going to be covered in black anyways. Make sure you trace the rest of the ghost as well. Next, we're going to come in and add 2 big oval eyes and then a small mouth between. Now we're going to create our fold lines. So we're going to create lines up to our mouth. Anywhere there is a curve, at the peak of the curve. Now, if you're going along the outer edge, you can kind of work it up and towards the mouth as well. You're also going to do this on the underside of the cloth, creating shadow spaces. So anywhere the curve line going towards the mouth hits the bottom of your ghost, you're going to stop and fill it in with a shadow. Now all the different wavy lines are going to look a little bit different. So I am going to go through these quickly so you can see there's a lot of different variations of how your ghost might end up looking. The more of these ghosts you create, the more you'll understand the way that the folds will work. Every once in a while, you might make your outline a little bit bigger because you want a bigger shadow. You can always come back with whatever color paint pen you used for your original ghost and fill those spaces in like I'm doing here on this purple. Another way you can mix it up is you can move your face off to the side. You're still going to pull all of your lines towards the mouth, but this will give it more of a look like it's flying forward. These can be tricky to figure out where your shadows go, so just play around with it for a little bit, and you can always doodle and practice these on paper. Here I am touching up this blue one, and you can touch up your lining if you need. The last final touch for these is to give them highlights. If I have enough space to do a double dot, I will. In order to make the first dot a little bit bigger, I just dot in the same place a few times for it to get larger, and then a single dot down and to the right. If you don't have enough space, a single dot looks cute as well. I hope you give these ghosts a try. Doodle them on paper, paint them on rocks, whatever you want to do. Let me know in the comments if you have fun painting these.